entitlement mentality of people generally in this part of the world, whereby because now we've talked about, how people can lose faith and then end up doing, something as bad as committing suicide. Now, when do we draw the line? Because a lot of times, like you said, there are ways that you try to bridge that gap, but most times, yeah, there's this crazy entitlement mentality whereby people are demanding. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial.
Yep.
It could be something as, oh, I want gang's attention. And sometimes, when do you draw the line? Because it's something that is very prevalent in this society. So, gang, let's start with you on that.
Where do I draw? See, people want what they want, right?
Yeah.
You can't.
But when does it become like an entitlement thing? Like, oh, you know what? You're my friend, and you have to do this. Because something happened to me recently. I'm going to share right after you're done, and then I'll take the submissions from the other guys.
So, well, entitlement, okay, to a degree, it's like people feel you owe them because of the position you're in, because of who you are. You could be in a certain position or you could be in a financial situation, and people just feel, for example, your family members feel as if you're rich, why should they be poor?
True.
So they feel entitled to your wealth.
Yeah.
You get me? Your partner also feels as if there's certain things about you that I am entitled to just by being your partner. True. People believe that just for the human existence alone, you should be taking care of other people's responsibilities to an extent. But some people cross that line by over-demanding. I have a friend, he's late now, that always, till his death, he always used to hold his parents to that statement that, why did you bring me here if you couldn't afford to take care of me and do so many other things? You understand? So there's just certain decisions and places that you find yourself in life that, to be honest, not like you owe people, but you should actually be able to assist.
Okay.
You understand? It might not be your responsibility, but as a human being, it should, and you're in certain positions.
Yes.
Like how Deck is in certain positions that he finds himself that sometimes he lends a helping hand. But here's the thing, because he lends, and I'm saying it because I know, because he lends a helping hand, somebody decides to take the piss and continue to now say, Deck,
you have to continue
doing this. Yeah. That is where the entitlement comes in.
Rich Uncle, you can relate with all
You're
of this.
You're asking for more than you deserve.
No, so I think for me, the first thing I learned early is that you can't pour from a cup that is empty.
Oh.
I can't pour from a cup that is empty. And what you were saying actually just reminded me of something that happened recently. One of my friends, one of my very good friends, a lady, Kemi, when she has any problem, pick up the phone and talk, blah, blah, blah. And she can be on the phone for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And there was this day she sent me, she called me a couple of times and I didn't pick up the phone because I knew that I didn't have the capacity to be there for her, how she would want me to be there. And when she kept persisting, I said, Auntie, you go call therapist too. She got offended, but she got over it. But the reality is that at that point, I was trying to balance my own plane. And you need to understand as a human being that, first of all, the cup that you're pouring from has to be full.
Yes.
So, if my cup is full, I will pour. But if you never...
But do you know the Nigerian mentality? The Nigerian mentality, people who say, you even have a cup to pour from.
Oh, yeah, but I work for the cup, though, bro.
So that's what I'm saying.
No, I get that a lot, though.
Some people come to me and be like, I don't even have a cup. You have a cup.
Yeah,
they don't even know whether your cup is empty.
Sprinkle, share,
they don't know whether
do
your
whatever.
cup is empty or has a few drops.
Yeah.
No, so the thing is, people, in terms of this entitlement, there's certain things that you deserve. But once you start demanding for more than you deserve, that's when the entitlement comes into play.
All right, Deck, quickly.
Well,
and then we can move to the next
personally,
thing.
I mean, the line itself is in understanding or not understanding when to stop asking. I mean, when you come to a person and you tell the person your problems, right, and you see the demeanor of the person that, this person is not really in the place or in the position to help, but they try as much as possible to help you out of the nothing that they have. And then the next time you're telling the person, bro, how far, I beg, can you help me with this? And I'm like, I don't have. And then you're like, Baba, you're not even answering me. And I'm like, dude.
Bro, chill.
I did out of what I didn't have before. Do you understand? So a lot of the time, it is not as much as asking. It's about asking at the wrong
Wrong
time.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And when you ask at the wrong time, you see, manner of approach is everything.
Very.
All right?
important.
Yeah.
Do you know that even if you don't have, there's a way someone will ask you, and you will
You'll be
go and
compe-
look for
you will
the
be
person.
compelled to
You'll
give,
be
yeah.
compelled to give the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not understanding how to relate with people, how to approach people, and the tone, you know, verbal tone
Yeah.
and text tone
Yeah.
can be read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
So I want to ask this. Who is
somebody
entitled
asked
to
me.
ask you for something? Who's entitled to
No,
ask you?
there's
No,
nobody. See-
But the reason why I'm asking is
Yes.
this, because a lot of people talk to you, a lot of people reach out to you. But let's break it down.
Right.
Gang, deck, rich uncle. Who's entitled to say, you know what? Hey, rich uncle, I'm here. I need this. Can you help? Who's entitled?
You see, in the African culture,
Yeah.
it is thought that if I know you, like the Yoruba saying, "Ojú tó ti mọ ni rí ò lè sọ pé òun ò mọ ni." But what that means is that if I've seen you before, I can never say that I've never seen you before because I have seen you.
Yeah.
Right? What that means is that most people feel like anybody that knows you, especially people who knew you when you were nothing,
Yeah.
have the entitlement to ask you. But it's a wrong mentality because that's one of the things that is killing men in our society today.
Okay, fantastic. So it's
you
not a
understand what I'm
male
saying?
or female thing.
It's not
Rich
even
uncle, do you
it's not
agree?
family or friends.
No, so for me,
it's just
I
an
think
idea.
that I understand that if I have more than enough, God knows what I need. If I have more than enough, He gave me more than enough for a reason. And I always understand that you're better off giving some of that away.
Yeah.
However, like I said earlier, I also understand that you can't pour from a cup that is empty.
Yeah, that's correct.
So, first of all, let me be okay. Take care of you. You can't climb a ladder carrying someone on your back. No. You go up there, then you throw them a rope. That's how it should be.
Jesus.
That's how it should be.
Wisdom.
Or else none of you will make it up. It's really
There's
just
something
that
about
simple.
the bar, right?
No, this is
The wisdom of the bar.
The wisdom of the bar.
Wisdom of the bar.
I'm going to say, like, I think this is my new position now. Like, I like it.
Let me share a quick story with
Yes,
you.
please, go ahead.
This happened about, if I can recall, like 20 something years ago. Was my older brother.
Okay.
When I was unemployed and he was working in an NGO.
Yeah.
And I asked him to borrow me 5,000 naira. And he sat me down and he said, "You don't have a job. How are you
How you
going
gonna pay back?
How are you going to pay back this
Yeah.
5,000 naira?" And he gave me a bit of a lecture and said certain things. And I was like, I got where you're coming from. He said that if I give you this 5,000 naira and I demand you return it, you're going to go and look for 5,000 naira elsewhere.
From somewhere else, and you keep
Pay me
borrowing.
back.
Yeah.
He eventually gave me the 5,000 naira and said I shouldn't worry about it. When I got my first job in the Ministry of Women Affairs and Youth Development, then he called me and he said, he called me and he said,
Good afternoon, sir.
he said, you have a job now.
Where's my 5K?
He said, no. He said, how much do you want to borrow?
Uh,
Because now you have a source of income.
Yes.
Now you
that
can
will enable
reserve.
you
Yeah.
to pay
That
back.
will enable you to pay back.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it came from a point that I didn't feel entitled that because he was working, he should give me money.
Yeah, I
You
get
get
you.
me?
Yeah, I understand.
So he taught me that, and I learned that entitlement thing that, you need to, despite the fact that certain people are in certain positions, doesn't necessarily mean they owe you.
You see, the truth
All
is
right.
this, and let me quickly drop something. You see, one of the major problems in Africa, in Nigeria especially, is the fact that your family, feel like it is their right to get from you. And it's a terrible perception.
That's why when he said, who is entitled to you and your resources? Of course, you feel like your immediate family, your
Absolutely,
wife,
your
children.
wife, your children.
Then
But you know, that's
not
not
of your
that-
parents.
you know,
But wait. I want to break the table. There's a reason why I'm talking about. I just want to read this message someone sent to me on Sunday. Yeah, it was like this. Just broke my headphones. I need a new headphone because I'm going to the gym without it. It's going to be chaotic for me. I want to go and get another. You add to my money. I read it. I'm like, what now? So,
But
do you think?
you didn't respond
No, I
to that
didn't. I
message.
don't respond.
No,
to
I'm
message.
looking at the phone. You didn't respond to that message. No.
How? Okay, women.
the first question,
mostly,
let me even ask you.
Wait,
Do
women.
you have headphones yourself?
What?
Do you yourself have headphones?
No, it's not even about that. That's one of the conversations that. Do you think, and it's going to be a yes, no, and then we'll move on to the main topic for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think women feel more entitled than men?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
Which uncle?
Yes.
All right.